Hi there guys, we're going to do a little bit of Daz 3D today. I've got to do a little bit of graphics for the website, so I thought I'll take you guys through how I go about doing that. Just turn the audio down just a touch. Let me know if that's too loud or too low for you. There we go. Taking your suggestions as well, so if you've got any designs or any outfits and things like that, I'll take you through the basics. I'm using Daz 3D, which is a free to download software which you can use for model making. So I'm just going to jump straight in here. And Iona, just drag a Genesis 3 base model here, straight into the work window. There we go. This lovely Iona. I'm going to put some wardrobe on her right away. In fact, what we'll do is we'll drop it down into smooth shader. There we go. Okay, let's give her some hair. I'll use this one, I think. It's a good one to use. There we go. Let's expand it here and just target in on the hair. There we go. I'm going to change some of the growth parameters of this. I'm going to make a usual one for doing Iona is longer neck short all the way down to -100. And as you'll see as this happens, you see the back of the hair getting longer and shorter as I adjust that. So I take that one way down. Make these be even longer, so it's lower neck longer. I increase that by another 100. You can see it's coming down her back there now. That's awesome. Windy obviously is kind of the wind effect. You can apply a wind effect for still shots, and that kind of fluffs it out to the sides. I can take it all the way down, in which case the wind's kind of there's negative wind, which is not going to happen in the slightest. And every time we start these streams, my phone always goes, doesn't it? So let's take the wind out first to the edges. There we go. Way out the sides there. And let's take the volume to the sides. Let's push it all the way out. There we go. That's pretty good. And if I wanted to, I can take the sides out even more and just make it right completely way out the sides. And I'm going to do that. This is going to be a full head of hair. That's it. Let's see how that looks in color. So we'll drop it down into texture shader. Pretty cool. I've got to change Iona's eye color a little bit. So we click on Genesis 3 model and we go over to our materials here, and I've got a mountain of pre-setups and styles and skin tones and all sorts of stuff. But it's this one here. It's Brie I-01 shadow, and I put that in, and you can see if I zoom in on the eye there, you'll be able to see what it means when I do that. It's you can see there, there's like the top part of the eye is kind of slightly darker than the lower part of the eye. And I'll show you another one. There's no one. It's a little bit lighter. Without the shadow, it's just completely the same all the way across it. I'm going to give her a little bit of light. So it's just slightly darker on the top part of the iris to the lower part of the iris. This is very lighter on the lower part of the iris. Look back in on her face again. There we go. The hair also wants to change in a hair color. If I go highlight the hair on the top right hand corner here on the scene panel, and I'll click materials on the left hand side panel, I can scroll down. Now there's various amounts of air that's available for Iona. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Look at that one. Wow, that'll render amazing. But Iona's hair's gone a little bit blonder lately, so right in the last year, but I think I might need a change. It's coming into spring. I'm going to give her some kind of a different kind of a hair color. I like the two-tone ones. The two-tone ones are pretty cool. I like the shading, and again, you can create your own if need be. That one's real nice. I'm going to go. That's a lovely one. These rainbow ones are really cool. I like these ones. I'm going to see how they come out. I don't know how they look, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Okay, let's. We need to give her now. Iona has a necklace that she wears. Everybody who for my game online recognizes this necklace. It's kind of like a musical treble clef. It's a treble clef that she wears on a gold chain around her. I'm just going to move it down a bit. There we go. So it's an accessory. And she's got a few accessories, you can see. She's got some belts and she's got some pieces of jewellery and earrings and things like that. But we're going to look for this necklace. She's got various necklaces and packs and things. It's this one here. It's a Skylar necklace. And you can see there it just hangs around her neck quite nicely. Oh, we could drop that in there. That's amazing. Let's go for wardrobe stuff now. Now, today I want to demonstrate how we can design and create outfits for Iona. So we're going to go for the t-shirt or the strap shirt. There we go, and the jeans. There we go. And if we look onto her, there she is. And she's got her jeans. Got back a little bit of pattern on the back of them there, see. And she's got a strapless top. I'm going to see if she's got any other tops that we can probably might be able to edit and use. Maybe we'll go into that in a little bit more detail. Try different dresses and things like that. That's pretty cool. That's okay. Now she looks fairly flat and fairly normal-ish. If we just zoom in a bit. In a T-pose position. So let's, again, you can change these if you wish to. You can, we can select the pants there, and we can maybe give her a pink belt. It's going to be summer. A little bit of a floral design on the across the front of it. There we go. That's quite nice. It's quite nice. Very dark denim. So we'll go for a light denim. Maybe dark's a little bit. There we go. Let's lighten it up just a touch. There we go. Light denim with a floral pattern across it. And a matching pink belt. Quite cool. And you can edit these. I'll show you how to edit those in a few seconds. And again, we can do the same with the top. Go for the standard light silver top. We're gonna create our own there. We're gonna create our own type of top. I've got a little bit of pattern on the back there as well. That's pretty cool. We're gonna add a light source. So let's take it back to Iona there. We're going to add light source. Now, it's going to be distance light. This is more like an ambient sunlight thing. I'm going to accent that. And you can see it there. I can highlight from the left and from the right. I'm going to highlight it, put it straight on. There we go. And we're going to put it into a pose as well. Now, I've got some preset poses, but you can actually drag and drop and move and manipulate all the arms and legs and all that sort of stuff using these things here, dials and whatnots and things like that, and you can spin all the legs and arms and all the joints. They can all spin them and twist them, but I'm going to do some preset ones. Pretty cool. So there. I'm going to try and use a one what we haven't used for a while. And some of these are pretty cool. Let's just going to do a little bit of model posing here. I've got a few to choose from. I have something just having a drink. We can put a glass in her hand, I guess, and she can have a drink on that one. That's pretty cool. What about some dancing maneuvers? those talking maneuvers. Let's have a look. Okay, we can fine tune these kind of things. We just got to get into the correct positioning and then. There we go. That's pretty cool. It's just need to spin her around for that one. That's pretty nice. I like that one. Let's just zoom in on the face a little bit and see how that's gonna come out. That's pretty nice. So we've modelled Iona and she's perfectly in 3D. The necklace there, just noticed the necklace is glitching a little bit. We're going to fix that. What we're going to do is we just got to pick the necklace. It's on the right hand side here in our scene selector. It's the Skylar necklace. That's the one we decided to use. And we need to position it around her. So we're going to fix it to her actual neck, her body. So wherever her neck goes or wherever her body goes, the necklace itself automatically molds itself around it. So they stay together. They're still separate entities. They're still separate like models, 3D models. But when one changes, the other one has to change also to accommodate. So we're going to tie those two together. And we do this very simply by clicking in the parameters for this particular model, which is the Skylar necklace. We click there. We click the Skylar necklace group, and it looks like a little honeycomb kind of symbol. You can see it just here. You can see my mouse pointing there, guys. And what it is, it says here, it says fit to. There's a fit to, and we click it. It says fit to none at the moment. But if we click it, and we click it, there's a little box appears up here. There we go. And it says fit to, and I want to fit it to Genesis 2 female. I'll go accept that. And it says there, what type is it? It asks for some basic parameters like, is it, I usually say it's unsupported. What type is it? It says either dress, footwear, full body dress, like or bodysuit, something like that. Some gloves, some hair, some headwear. I usually say it's none of those things. It's an accessory. So we say accept. And the computer automatically renders it hanging around her neck. Now, no matter where we put her now, whether she turns her neck or turns her body, that's going to fall across her. Pretty cool. So okay, let's go for a render on that and let's see how that looks. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm not going to position it. I'm not going to change any lighting or anything like that. I'm not going to get too complicated. I'm going to go for a straight render. So I'm rendering, and I'm rendering an image which is nearly 4,000 by, well, it's 30 at 40 pixels wide by 2160 high. So it's like a 4K resolution. And let's go for a render on that. Let's see how it comes up. So you guys can see it render. Look at this hair. This hair's absolutely. That's a pretty good. Captures really nice. There we go. How's that? How's that, guys? That's our Iona, as we recognize her, looking amazing as always. Lovely picture, wonderful picture of Iona. But we're gonna change some of this. We're gonna change this T-shirt, so we'll get rid of that. And what we do is we need to actually select the T-shirt. Now this is called the Crimsole, so we're gonna select that, and we need to go to Surfaces, and we select it again. And it says over here, it says Diffuse Color Type, and it's diffused to white. Now we can just recolor this if we want to keep the actual base shading, and we can change it to any color that we feel like we want to change it to. So if we pick a nice purple color, you can see it turns to an actual solid mass. If you want to keep it that particular color, or we can go for a green maybe. There we go, green top. It's a little garish, isn't it? So let's go orange, brown kind of color. We can change all these kind of things, but we want to go really crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to diffuse that back to white. There we go. And there's a little image just the side of it. When you click over it, it pops up and it shows you the actual the GIF or the template that is being used for creating this thing. If we click on it, we get a list of ones that we can use directly from that label. But we're going to browse. I'm going to browse, and you can see it takes you to a folder where all these types are all kept. And I've got some already here, already kept in here. I've got an i-gameonline top, so I'm gonna let's put that on Iona and see how that looks. There we go. There's an i-gameonline top created for her. Let's go for a anime type. So we'll go for a Sailor Moon top. So we'll go. There's a Sailor Moon top which I created. And I'll show you guys how we create those kind of things. And again, these are just JPEGs that can be loaded in. And I'll show you how to do that kind of stuff. Another different anime style top. It's pretty cool. I like that one. That's pretty cool. Let's see, we've got an American top as well. There we are, Stars and Stripes. That looks pretty cool. You'll see that one on our Independence Day backgrounds. We're going to browse and we're going to edit. We're going to create our own. So what it is, you need to click on this bar here. You need to copy this address. So copy that address. And you open a browser. And the first thing you do is you make a blank copy. So you need a blank copy. So you get that blank copy there, and you drop it into your Paint program. I've got my Paint program loaded up here, and I'm just gonna. Oops, I'm just gonna just take and drag that into my Paint program. Where's that here? Here it is. There we go. So this is the graphic that we're using from this one, which is exactly the same as. If I go back to the blank one, can I find the blank one? Let's have a look. There we are. So that would be the blank one. That's the one we're going to be using. And I'm going to go into my art editor. And you can see it's here. And what we're going to do is we got to actually just... The black area does not obviously map. But this area that you see does. So what we're going to do is we got to remove the actual... Just like create a mask, create an outline. We do that by creating another layer. You can do this in PaintShop or Photoshop, whatever you got. And we're gonna just switch those two layers round. There we go. Put that back to normal. And we need to create a stencil. So I'm gonna just select all the. Oops, let's take that up a bit, shall we? There we go. Take that all out. There we go. That's pretty cool. So we'll take that all out. There we go. And we take all that out as well. There we go. So we've created our stencil. That's pretty cool. We've also got a layer underneath. You've got a layer underneath, so we can actually float some graphics underneath and make them automatically fit. So let's do that now. Let's. Maybe you've got any suggestions for what I would like to see Iona wearing. I'm going to have Iona wear something a little bit more flowery. So I'm going to go for more flowery. Maybe we'll go for something a little bit more retro. Let's go. Some retro images. There we go. A little bit retro. That's. I can probably do that. That's pretty cool. This looks pretty good today, isn't it? Yeah, let's go for that one. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool top. Let's grab that one. So we copy that image, and let's just select that layer and just paste that in as a new layer. It's gonna be pretty large. It's not pretty large. It's tiny for some reason. Where's that? Oh, I want it to be a little bit bigger than that, don't we? Let's take that out. That's. I'll just save that on my desktop somewhere. Retro 60. Let's find it. There it is. Let's drag it into my pen program. Pop you in there. There we go. I'm going to go for something pretty simple. Let's bring up my... So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to place it in this layer here. I'm going to edit. I'm going to paste this new layer. There we go. Now this is the front. Oh, let me just grab that. This is the front. So I'm going to position it just under the front there. There we go. How's that? Now I'm not worried about it being completely covering all the front. I'm just going to position it so it covers at least the bottom part of it. Stretch it up just about there somewhere. In fact, yeah, well, let's cover the whole lot, shall we? We can do as multiple layers. Let's just drag it out so it covers all of it. There we go. That's going to be fair to retro-ish, isn't it? There we go. Now you can see it's creeping over onto this bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to crop out that bit. There we go. So this is quite a cool back actually. Let me just move that up just a touch. There we go. That's pretty retro. Now the back I want it to be actually all the same shade, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start filling this in, and I'm going to use the dropper and just pick this one here. There we go. There we go. So the back's going to be all the same kind of shade. That's pretty good. I'm going to put something on here. I think it needs something. Let's have a look, see if we can find a retro logo. Maybe the Atari logo. What do you reckon? The Atari logo? I think it does. I think it needs something like that. What do you reckon? Let's go for it. That's pretty cool. Let's go for something like that, shall we? So I'm going to copy that, and again I'm going to paste this in as a new layer. So we're going to paste this as a new layer, and you can see there it is there. It's floating underneath the template, but that's fine because I'm going to put it here, right in the middle. There we go. She's going to have she's going very retro as I own it. There we go. How's that? Oh, I've got a little bit of black just around the edges. I'm going to win them. Yeah, I'm just going to want them out the way. There we go. Zooming out and zooming in. Just take me down to there. Want those away. A little bit of a... Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's good. We got rid of that. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger now. There we go. And I'm going to position it just about there. This is going to be her Atari top. And we're going to file. We're going to save that as. Yep. And we save it in. That's it. In that position. And we're going to say JPEG. Just a normal standard JPEG. And you see they're all called here something. So this is going to be the Atari top. So the Atari top 1. Let's just. There we go. Type this in. Top 1. There we go. Atari top 1. Save that. Awesome. Now go back into our DAS 3D modeler. And now we can browse towards that. I'm going to see how it looks with the Atari top on. There we go. Let's put it on it. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look at that. She now has her summer Atari top. There we go. Okay, let's render her in full setup. So this is going to be quite a full stance. She's going real retro. If you want to, we can put some Space Invaders on her legs and on her jeans and things like that. I think we might save that for, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's good. I can happy with that. Let's render that, shall we? Might need to change the lighting slightly, just like Illuminator from. Maybe from that side. There we go. Render that and see how she comes out. So she'll come out absolutely perfect. Look at that. Yep. Looking amazing as always. There's her Atari. Atari outfit. Amazing! Right, so we'll save that. That is Iona. Atari. I'm going to call that Iona Atari. I'm going to save that as a PNG. We don't need this now. We can get rid of this, and we can get rid of that as well. I'm going to drag Iona in here into my art package. There we go. There she is. And she's looking pretty cool there. So we need some kind of retro background now, don't we? So let's go for that's pretty cool. I like that one. That's a good one. Let's go with that. Yeah. Some really nice large one would be good, wouldn't it? That'd be good. Can I save some? So let's copy that and let's pop this in just behind her. So edit and paste this new layer. That's pretty small, isn't it? So I don't know. Let's delete that and just edit and paste this in a little bigger. I don't know what resolution we've got here. It must be a pretty high resolution. So what I'm going to do is let's just delete that and we'll do another one. 1920 by, and I want 1480 because I want to be able to do a little bit of a. There we go. Take out the edges. Cool. Yeah, I want to be able to do kind of a so I want a black background there, a header and a footer on it. So there we go. Let's copy Iona. Let's paste her in. There's a new layer there. Bring her forward one. There we go. Just scale her down a bit. She's a little large for the screen, but that's fine. Pop it just over there. And I want to duplicate her as well. Now this one, she's going to have a kind of an aura around her. Let's see if we've got any. Oops, wrong button. That button. She's going to have a little bit of an aura around her. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to adjust the brightness. There we go. There we go. The brightness around. Now, no, she's gone bright. See, she's gone bright. But I also want to radiate that glow around her. So what I do is I do an effect. There we go. I do a blur and I do a Gaussian blur. And you can see there she's got that kind of radiant round her now. That's pretty cool. Okay. Still want that radiant glow to come through her, not just be behind her. So what I do is I put it into a soft light. Hard light. There we go. And you can still see the kind of the beams of the Pac-Mans and the ghosts kind of racing through her there. So that's pretty cool. I want to copy that again because I want a larger image of her behind. I want to put it that level there. So I'm going to paste her in that level. And I'm just going to make this as big as I can get it. It's probably just going to. This one I want to just soft light There we go. We're starting to see the images come through now. Oops, it is. I don't want to do that one. I want to take that. No, I want to do that one. Let's see. I want that layer there. That's it. I'm going to make this a little big. I want to see a bit more of her face. Up just a touch, you think? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's okay. And again, this one I want to just flick through the filters, find a one that kind of looks a little fainter than where it is. See, they're pretty nice. Just come through real well. Still a little bit to go in behind her, so I'm not gonna dwell on it too much. But I think I'll go for the multiple. Screen. Yeah, go for the screen. I'm just going to tone it down just a little bit. There we go. Now her head's in the right place, but her body kind of, her arms and things aren't. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just bring her in a bit. There we go. There we go. Move her over just a touch. There you go. She's looking really, really good. Now I need something to actually float around on the like float around as a graphic on the inside there. So let's have a look again. See if we can find some lights rays. And there's some pretty cool ones. That one is that's a good one. Let's have a look, see if we can. Yeah, they're okay-ish. Let's. So we get some Tron Style. What do you reckon? Some Tron Style. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go with that one. Copy that, and I'm going to just paste that in there as a new layer. There we go. Let's drag it out the full sizes of the dimensions of the window. Remember, we don't want to really drag it all the way out to the edges because we're going to just filter that through. There we go. Put Iona through there a bit. There we go. Let's align. Well, let's. What's this offline like? Okay. Changing some of the settings somewhat. We can bring that up maybe a touch. There we go. It's a little. That's in the dissolve. That's why it's because it's there. Nah, it might be a little too much. So let's just delete that one now. This is pretty cool. I like this. In fact, what I might do is I might bring that down a bit. What do you reckon? I'll bring that down just about there somewhere. That's pretty cool. That's a lot better. It's not racing across her face too much, isn't it? So let's see if we can find something else a little bit. Let's maybe go something a little bit more colour in it. A little bit more colour in it. What do you reckon? Let's take a look. They're pretty cool. That one's a pretty cool one. Let's copy that one, and again I'll put it behind. Why not? Edit. Paste as a new layer there. There, look at that. That's let's filter through the systems and get some of it. That looks pretty pretty damn cool. Again, we can turn the sensitivity down if we wish to. Yeah, that's not so bad. I got a feeling this is going to have to be absolutely bright to be able to do this, but now let's position it. Let's position this, shall we? Let's drag it out to the edges. There we go. It's fairly. There we go. Oh, you can't see the Pac-Mans now, can you? Really? So let's drag it. I need to move the Pac-Mans forward just a touch. Maybe about there. That's pretty cool. What if we have the Pac-Mans actually running around in front of her? Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Let's bring the Pac-Mans down just a touch. Again, I can bring them out if need be. There we go. Turn that down just a touch. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful images. Now, does it need something else? Do we need something just down this side? I think we do. I'm not sure what, but we're gonna have a look and see what we can find. Probably pop down this side. So see if we can have maybe Space Invaders. That's pretty cool. I like that. I found the one here. It's really, really nice. I think I'll go with that one. Might go with that one. Oh, that one's pretty cool as well. I like that one. That's pretty cool. Let's go with that, shall we? That's really nice. Copy that. And I'm gonna place it just at maybe that layer. Let's try that layer. We can always move them around. Got a bit of a watermark there. We can just lose that. We can always fade it out. I'm sure it'll be missing on the final one anyway, but there we go. Let's just take that out the way there. Okay, let's lighten that up. I think I'm gonna bring that flare just down a touch. There we go. That's pretty cool. Now I'm just going to do is I'm just going to tidy it up. I'm going to tidy it up now. We're into the final stages. How you guys are doing, enjoying this? So let's go with that. Now we need to just shade it. So I'm going to shade it just there using shade. I'm going to invert the angle on that because it needs to go from there to there. So I'm going to, oh, there we go. I'm just going to tidy this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge all these layers together now, flatten them all. There they go, and I'm just going to shade this out. There we go. Same with the bottom down here. Again, I'm just going to invert this, make it easier for me to just fade it out in the other direction. There we go. How's that? A little darker. There we go. Amazing desktop wallpaper for Iona. She's gone very retro now. Again, we did it with using Daz. Great our model. There's our model there, our original that we created, and then we put it into our package, and we did a little bit of graphics for it. And that looks pretty cool. I like that. I like that. That's a pretty cool. Nice little desktop. So let's go for a file to save on that. And I'm going to call this one, save it on my desktop with all my other ones. And this is Iona Atari. And it's JPEG. that's saved. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a one that I can share with you guys. Not there. Edit, copy that, and just paste that as a new image completely. And I'm going to resize this. There we go. To make it desktopable for you guys. There we go. In fact, that's probably a really bad aspect ratio. So I'm going to do is I'm just going to... There we go. Maybe that's a bit better. Edit. Paste that as a... Not a new layer. As a new image. There we go. And let's just image and resize that. Make sure we get it right. There we go. And it's a little squish, but that's not a bad one. I'm gonna drop the logo in. There we go. Let's see. Where is my Whisper logos? Not there, for starters. These ones. And let's just... There we go, watermark those in there. I'm going to pop it just down there. There we go. And I'm going to save that one as... on my desktop as Iona. Atari. And it's 18. Atari 18. Oh, we'll keep it right with 2018. There we go. Atari 2018. Save. And I'll share with you guys on our Twitch. So there you go. You know how we make our background graphics. How we make them look awesome and amazing. And we'll be back very, very shortly because we're going to do a little bit of outro. We're going to do a little bit of Lord of the Rings Online. If anybody has any... Let's delete that one. Any questions or any requests for a particular desktop wallpaper or background for a website or a banner or something like that, please send me a message. It's whisper@i-gameonline.net and we'll create a special banner just for you guys. Thanks for joining me. Till next time.